requesting immediate support.
Here we go. So, let's do this. Yo, what's up, dude? I'm showing everybody right now what my current setup is on the stream. So you guys should be able to see that pretty well now. What up, dude? Yeah, give me 1 second, bro. You should be able to hear me pretty well. We're showing, I'm about to show you guys what it looks like from my perspective, while I'm playing. I'm gonna make this a, video, and, some people have been asking about it, so let me see what I can do here for you guys. So, let's see how long this cord is. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. So, as you can see, I have one monitor here. So this is my monitor. Put my phone down. So I have one monitor here. So this is a 144 hertz monitor. And then I have an LED lights up here. So I have my LED lights. Little Dale Earnhardt sticker there, right above it, you know what I'm saying? And then the gaming PC that I have, this is a 280 hertz refresh rate. So this is the game I play on. Get your notification. Yeah, dude, appreciate it. Yeah, so this is a 280 hertz refresh monitor with NVIDIA G-Sync. And then I have a Blue Yeti. It's a Blue Yeti microphone here. So this is what it looks like from my perspective. So when you guys are tuning in, give me 1 second, bro. Sorry. Cable, you're gonna run into, there we go. Okay, so look, so then here's my computer so you guys can see. So in here, we have a NVIDIA GeForce 1080, 850 power supply. Here at the bottom, this is a Leon Liu case. We have a AMD Ryzen. Let me pull the specs up for you guys so you guys can see. And this will be from Firmark. Open this up. So wait for this to focus. I'll just tell you. So it's the CPU is an AMD Ryzen 5 5600X 6-core processor, and then we have an AM or X570 Tomahawk motherboard, and then MPC is the guys who built this for me. But as you can see, so if you're here, the cable management, man, like, you're gonna have all kinds of wires, dude. Like, I have a power strip under there, and then the desk I have, this is just a carbon fiber desk I have from Amazon. And then the chair that I have is a Vitesse gaming chair. So as you can see that. But if you're gonna run this, you got two ports back here. So this is my graphics card right here. So this one is this is a gold Rocketfish display port that goes to my 1080 hertz monitor here. So my main gaming monitor, and then this is an HDMI that's ran over through this cable right here is ran to this computer. So it's vertical here, so I can see you guys' chat here. And like I have the Stream Labs pulled up. Yeah, this is a Decino. Came with a mouse pad that I have here. So when I'm playing and you guys see me tuning in over here, like, you can see my cursor, and then when I come over here, you can see it's over here. So these are two computers. So this is a dual monitor setup with one PC, and then I have a And then this is the Blue Yeti microphone I have here. So this is what you guys are hearing when I'm talking. It's not actually through the headset. So this headset is a Turtle Beach. I think it's a Recon 70. It's actually made for PS4, but it's a regular 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So then the controller I don't have a Scuff gaming controller. I actually not a huge fan of the Scuff paddles. So these paddles you can see on the bottom, they have two paddles, one here, and you can put two more right here. So you can run two more paddles here. But I don't prefer those. And then you can see on the back here, look, I have switches, micro switches for these, so I don't have to. It's like almost running like a PS4 controller, but you're not having to do all of that. Like, you're still getting the same offset Xbox controller, but the lag and the offset for the actual switches is really low. So I don't have to. That's what I play on. Some guys use Control Freaks. I do have a Control Freak. I'm not a huge fan of it for aim. Some guys like these big sticks. If you're using a higher sensitivity, yeah, I can see that, like a higher pivot point to aim, but I'm not a huge fan of that, to be honest with you. I just play with the standard. I just run two paddles. That's usually what I run. And then to capture the game, guys, I have a Elgato capture card. It's upside down right here, but it's an Elgato capture card. And then I have, and then the face cam I have that you guys are looking at is a Elgato. It's an Elgato 1080p 60 frames second, 24 millimeter, 12:4 ratio, standard webcam. So the capture card I have and the webcam I have is both Elgato, and then the microphone I have is a Blue Yeti microphone. If you guys have questions or anything, like message me in the chat or anything about how to actually, if you guys wanted to set this up, what you would need. Right now I can tell you from my setup, I can upload about, here, I can actually pull it up for you guys so you guys can see the upload speed and everything for the actual video output. So I'm actually uprating, my uprate is at 7200 video uprate speed upload, so it's standard HD. And then for the audio is standard 160 bit rate, nothing crazy, it's just standard. And then for mixer, so a lot of people have a mixer. I just use this panel right here for mixer, so you can see that's the microphone volume here. So you want to shoot for just below. Anything I do different, I would actually have a mixer. So when I'm swapping between the main game and my streaming PC, you'll notice it freezes for a second. That's because I'm alt-tabbing out of the full screen game to get in on the stream and mess around with the mixers or adjust the volume or get in the chat. There's hotkeys. I'm still learning with that, to mess with that. But this monitor is just a regular LG 144 hertz refresh rate. It's actually a very nice monitor. It's actually overkill to run a stream on it. This is actual gaming monitor. I was gonna use this, and then I decided against it and to use this as my streaming monitor, and then one for my game that you guys are picking up here. But right now it's just enabled for a webcam capture down here. But yeah, I'm gonna upload this on YouTube. Do you have any other questions? I don't think there's anything else besides, I mean, cable management. If you're gonna run something like this, cable management is, I've looked at other people's setups, I've watched other people do it. There's no way you can get all these cables. You know, this is just a standard keyboard, and then this is just a standard Logitech mouse. I don't play keyboard mouse. I have a ROG Strix mouse. I have it, I just don't need it. There's no point in putting wear and tear on it just for streaming purposes. I don't need a mechanical keyboard to type in the chat. The only thing I would do different is I would maybe perhaps just the lighting. As you guys can see, I have LED lights that run around, so that's what you guys are seeing. I have the remote control here so I can actually change the light color. Well, I have it hooked up to my phone right now, but that's why my phone's sitting there. But yeah, I have LED lights, so I can sit there and flip it on and off and whatever, and adjust the lighting with that. And then same thing for the webcam. The only thing I would do different is I would probably use, I know a lot of guys play console with a capture card. The only thing I would ask is if I had an extra, I don't need 3 monitors. I know some streamers have like a 3 or 4 monitor setup, and that's mainly because they're using 2 computers. I'm only using 1 computer, so I don't need, my computer's strong enough to run the game and put up an HD stream, so I don't need to have, dual or 3 monitors, 1 PC here, and it's got 2 monitors set up, one with Spotify and all the apps, one with just the chat, and then one for the game on like a console. So this is how you would do it for a dual monitor setup. The only problems you're going to run into, and there's still hotkeys for that I'm messing with, but having your stream pulled up and then your game is a full screen application here, and trying to alt tab out of the game really quick, hop over to your stream, there's going to be a lag while you're closing that game down and coming over here. And I'm running 64 gigabytes of RAM, so there's not much more I can do with that. I don't know if there's a way to mitigate that or whatever, but yeah, man, I appreciate it. It's like it was a lot of work. Luckily I had these guys over here. They didn't pay me anything or tell me to say anything. I put their sticker on the case. These guys put this thing together for me for free, because they knew what I was doing. They knew I was, they were willing to help me out. And their company, mom and pop shop down here in San Diego. So I really appreciate what they did for me. But yeah, it's a nice setup, dude. It's I think the computer cost me right around $3,000. You add in that monitor I have it's a Tough Gaming 259. It's a 24-inch gaming monitor, with a 280 hertz refresh rate with NVIDIA G-Sync HDR compatibility. It's one of the top of the line. It's an Asus Tough Gaming monitor, 24.5 inch. One of the best monitors you can have for gaming. And then this is probably an entry level 144 hertz monitor if you're playing. You might see like guys get for PC, and then I run the controller and then it just plugs in up here, and then the whole light show in the front here. So that, yeah, you can see this is a Leon Lee case, full glass inside, and then that's the build that they have. So, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna be playing Warzone here in a minute. I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like, and kind of, I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like from my end, and you can see why I keep looking over here, because I'm always reading the chat. But yeah, you can see why, I'm always looking over here and trying to lean in so you guys can still hear me while but just because the webcam, I have it mounted above the, an NZXT case. Yeah, those are really nice. I had a Cooler Master case, so this PC was actually built like 3 times. So I had an original PC when I was in high school. I built it. Had a Gigabyte R9 270X video card. Actually, one of the top. It was more of a beginner level, competitive gaming video card. I had that with the same keyboard, the same mouse. I got a new mouse, but I just don't use it. And then I had 16 gigabytes of RAM. I don't exactly remember the CPU I was building, but it was a Cooler Master case with an MSI board. And it was a 650 Corsair power supply. This one I have in here is 850. But yeah, I mean, this thing absolutely. Would you ever get a water-cooled PC? Nah, probably not, man. I don't need one. This one runs it just fine. This one's overclocked. It's not even fully overclocked. It's ran on a curve right now. so I don't need it. And this one, the output right now I have is 279 frames per second. And my max GPU temp was 59 degrees Celsius. So kind of hot, but when they ran the Firmax GPU stress test on it, the minimum frames I had was 274. My max was 278 with an average of 279. And that's what I have it set up in my PC right now. It's perfectly fine. I don't need to overclock it or anything. So I wouldn't get it water cooled. I still personally am not a huge fan of water coolers, just because of you need water pumps, you need radiators. It's more stuff to go bad. It's more maintenance. It's a lot more. There's just a lot more stuff that can go wrong. It's a lot more expensive, and I just didn't feel like I needed it. That's why I'm running 3 fans here. They actually, and then I was nice enough. These guys gave me a free heat sink from them. I didn't even ask for it. And they gave me, so I have, but in here I have 2 fans up top, one on the heat sink, and that's a pull fan, or sorry, a push fan, and then 3 fans on the front are all pulling. So there's about 5 or 6 fans in here, plus the 3 on the graphics card. So there's plenty of air cooling here, and it doesn't get too hot. Oh, nice, you got it all figured out. Yeah, man, 100%. It took me, I have the experience after building a computer on my own, and then I said, you know what, man, like, I went and bought these parts, and I was gonna build it, and water pipe breaks and destroys the whole computer. Yeah, you gotta get algae cleaner, so you gotta make sure you're not getting algae in there. The water pumps, dude, it just gets a lot, dude, and it's not worth it unless you don't have the hardware to do what you're trying to do. Unless you want to, then I would consider that as an upgrade. Like, yeah, I don't have the money for a graphics card right now, but I can overclock it, or my CPU, so I'm going to take it into the store and just have them, do that, have them, build it up or whatever. But that's just kind of my setup right now. I'm going to have to cut this into 2 videos and put it up on YouTube. But I'm going to go ahead and end this stream now, upload these up, and then I'm going to get online, and then we'll be playing Rebirth here momentarily. And we're going to be streaming tomorrow. For the guys on the East Coast, we'll probably be online right around 9, probably right around 9 o'clock. Probably right around 9 a.m. to about, we'll probably be online for about a couple hours tomorrow morning. We'll be streaming. I'm in a new class now, so I'm gonna try to get a stream in tomorrow morning for the guys on the East Coast, and then I'll be on probably about the same time. Probably be on around the same time tonight for the guys on the West Coast. So I'm trying to get content out there for you guys. But yeah, I made this video. I had probably about 15 people come up to me and ask, how do you even set this up? So I wanted to make a video for everybody. But I appreciate it. I'm going to have to cut this into 2 videos and put it up on YouTube. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. And but let me go